Hello everyone, we are back for our email etiquette series. This is our fourth video of the series. Excuse my blue hands. This is our fourth video. Our fourth video today, we are just going to recap what we did in our last videos. And I've written it down formally for you. So remember what we did the last time and apply it to what we're going to do today. If you are unsure or you've forgotten, go back to email etiquette video 3. Now, email etiquette video 1, if you remember, was about what to do before the email, right? Before you start the email, you do your research. You find out who you're going to email and your exact purpose for your email. Video number 2 was on tips, do's and don'ts of email. Never use certain language, never use slang, never use colloquialism. All of that is explained in video number 2. Video number 3, we went into detail about how to structure your email, okay? So we spoke about who's it to, the subject, that's a very important part, the subject, how it must be clear cut and to the point, and explain basically what your email is about. Then we spoke about how you start the email, how you go on to speaking to the person, getting to the point of your email, ending the email, and then closing off. Right. Today, we are going to recap that. So take out your creative writing books and start copying this down. Okay. Right. If you want to mark it on your in your book, this is video number 4. Okay. Right. Email etiquette. This is our email page. Okay, we said 2 here is where you put the email address of the person. Last week we put something like pink fluffy unicorn at I don't know, cloud at .com, whatever. We just made one up, right? But this is where you put the person's email address that you are sending it to. Your subject. Your subject is your what your email will be about, right? So copy this down in your books. So basically what your email is about, this must be clear. Remember we said that if you are speaking to your maths teacher and you want to know when the assignment is due, you're not going to put the subject as hello. So, no, you're going to say due date of math assignment, for example. You basically saying what your whole email is about in your subject. People have hundreds of emails. They don't want to go through sift through hello, how are you messages. No, they want to be to the point. We spoke about this last time. Okay, next thing. Okay, before we go on to that, this is just right. Remember we said we start off with dear, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Right, before we do that. Point number 1 is you address the person. Not your physical address, not 132 Fairy Lane. No. Okay, this is where you address the person. So basically, dear, blah, blah, blah. Whoever, Mr. or Mrs. Remember we said keep it formal, Dear Mr. or Mrs. whoever you are speaking to, Brown. I don't know, whoever it is. Okay. Second, one polite sentence that starts off your email. Normally people start with, I hope this email finds you well, or I hope you're having a good day, or that kind of thing, right? So, let's say polite start sentence. Starting sentence. Right? We have the examples in our previous video. Okay, so if you want some examples, again, go back to that video number 3. Okay, this basically is a review of last week's videos, but written better. Okay. Next thing, number 3. Again, in your emails, don't number it. Number 1, 2, 3. Just know that that comes first, that second, that third. Okay, and fourth and fifth, and so on. Okay, number 3 is you introduce yourself. Keep it short as possible. So short introduction. I'm going to put short in capital letters. Remember, it must be short. Short introduction. Introduction. Don't tell them your favorite color and your favorite food. They don't want to know that. You get to the point. My name is blah, blah, blah. We met at blah, blah, blah. Or my name is whatever, I am this person, something. However you know that person. If it's somebody you don't know completely, say you are applying for a job, say, my name is whoever. That's it. Then you get to the point. Next part, get to the point. Why? Why are you emailing them? Okay. Reason for your email. Remember that this person gets maybe 200 emails a day, right? You don't want to bother them about your life story. No. When they get to know you, yes, maybe, then it's a different story. But now, for the moment, when you're just an acquaintance or when you're first emailing the person, in fact, keep it a rule. Formal. Formal is better. You're just going to say the reason for your email, okay? I am, for example, say if you are applying for a job as a librarian assistant at your school, you can say, Dear Mrs. Books. I don't know, maybe that's her name. Dear Miss Books, I heard that, I hope this email finds you well. My name is Nabila, and I hear that you are looking for a librarian assistant. I am interested in applying for the position. To the point, right? Why are you emailing? That's what you're going to say there. Number 5. Then we're going to end, you're going to give a little pleasant ending about hope you enjoy your day, or have a good weekend if it's a Friday, that kind of thing. So a polite ending. Let's say, polite ending. And at this point, you can also say something like, I'm looking forward to your reply, or something like, I hope to hear from you soon, or please respond as soon as you can, that kind of thing, right? So, or even a thank you very much, right? So, polite ending. And then lastly, you're going to end with something called a valediction, right? That is basically an end, and the Americans call it, I think something like something goodbye. I can't remember, but it's basically your end word, the word that you use to say goodbye, right? Okay. But in an email, you generally use, let's say, let's call it end word with your name, with your name. My handwriting is getting worse as the email continues. End word with your name. So you can end it saying, sincerely, Kira. Or if your name's Veronica, you can say, kind regards, Veronica. There's quite a few that people generally use, normally sincerely or regards or kind regards, that kind of thing, right? There's general ones that people use. So that end word, sincerely or whatever it is, and your name. So when you put at the end, you put a comma, let's put that end word, then you put a comma, and then underneath you put your name, right? Now remember, between each of these, you should, here where I'm going to put like a little orange mark, let's not make it an equal sign, let's make it a little star. You skip a line. Dear blah blah blah, skip a line. Polite introduction. You don't have to skip a line between these two, and the reason, polite short sentence, introduction and reason for your email. That can be in one, unless it's really long, but it shouldn't be really long. That can be in one paragraph. So you skip a line there, and then polite ending, skip a line there, and then your end words, sincerely or regards or whatever, with your name. Okay, so take out your creative writing books, please, and copy this down. Let's get this closer. Email etiquette video 4. Okay, pause and goodbye.